Welcome back again, guys. For those who are seeing or watching my video for the first time, it's MVO FOREX. You can check me out on Instagram at MVO_FOREX. Also, you can check me out and you can check out our Telegram channel for analysis and signal. That's two different channels. We have the MVO FOREX for signal, totally free, and we have the MVO FOREX for analysis, also totally free. So you can search that on Instagram, your search engine. You can search for MVO FOREX bracket signal or MVO FOREX bracket analysis. So today video we are going to be talking about Forex trendline analysis. This is all you need to know about trendline analysis. Trust me, this is totally all you need to know about trendline analysis, and I'm gonna be taking my time to break down trendline for you guys. So yeah, I traded trendline. I do trade trendline analysis, but it's not majority of my analysis compared to initially when I started trading trendline. Yeah, at the time in my journey as a trader, I only traded trendline. It's a very, very nice signal, but it's complex, and it's something that you really have to bend to. You take it as yours and you take you as his, so you just have to master it. So like you all know, a trendline can basically serve as support and resistance, which is demand and supply, and we also have just the basic trendline for just support. Some trendline do not come with support and resistance, some just come with the support level or the resistance level, and why some come in channel which serve as the support and resistance. And when I mean channel, I mean this here. Here is the channel too. Okay, now here. So some come in this pattern like this as a channel. No, I didn't get what I was looking for. No, yes, this is it. So some come with this. So this is resistance, and this is a support. This is like a trendline channel or something like this. This is called a trendline channel. Price trade from the support to the resistance, back to the support, back to the resistance, back to the support, back to the resistance. This one is quite simple to trade, but you don't just have to sell when it gets to the resistance level, and you don't just have to buy when it gets to the support level. There are things you need to look out for before deciding to go long or to go short. So you can buy might get to this level here and breaks, like when I mean break upward. So there are things you see at this resistance level or at the support level that make you determine whether to buy or not, or whether to sell or not. So that's what I'm here to point out to you, for you guys. So watch out. So let's go. I decided to use GBP USD for my analysis today. It's quite a long time since I last traded only trendline analysis. So but since the majority of the votes asked for this is what we are going for. So for hours time frame. So regardless of what you're trading, regardless of what you are trading, regardless of your analysis, your type of analysis, mark out your key levels like I stated in my previous video, which is your areas of supports and your resistance. Always mark out your key levels. Very, very fundamental to your trading. Always mark out your key levels. Very, very fundamental. Very, very. Oh, I think I have an old analysis on this trade, on this currency pair, and that's been a long time. I'm gonna be honest with you. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna clear this, guys. Never knew I had something like this yet. So yeah, let me clear this. We'll start with a fresh chart. Remove drawings. So here you go, guys. Now this is how you trade Trendline. Now I mark out my levels here. I mark out my levels here. This is a level here. This is another level here. These are all levels of resistance though. So personally, I wouldn't use something this long. I'll just remove drawings. We'll just use this to keep the chart clean. So I'm in my 4 hours time frame. I go to my 4 hours point of interest and I pick it. I go again. Come here, I pick up my level here. I go again, pick up my level. Yeah, so this is basically what I do first, and I pick my level of support. So here, point of interest. Yeah, all these levels. Yeah, there are lots of them. I mean, you have here, we still have here. So now back to why I'm making today's video. So here you go, this level here, and this was around October 2021, a clear bear market, and I pick my tools, my trendline tools, and I draw here. So, and I pick down to check if it's trading on a channel or just if it's trading on a bearish channel, or is just using the upper trend line as a resistance level, no place of support. So, and I guess that's what price was doing here. That's basically what price was doing here. No channel, but yeah, if I want to look for a channel, I can go further to pick this level and take it down. So yeah, so this will serve here, and here. So this is basically how trendline works, guys. But this is not a channel. This is just like basic trendline support, because a channel would pick these levels out as well and connects to this place, connects to this place, and connects to this place here. So you can see, but it didn't work that way. But I will explain everything that happened from this place to this place to you guys, because this is exactly what I'm looking for. Now you have to note that trendline is not 100%. There are other factors you look for before taking your entry, and you don't expect to see a trend line every time you open your charts. Doesn't work that way. Well, yeah, you can move to a lower time frame and you will get more trend line. That's a fact. But on the bigger picture, if you're like a swing trader, 4 hours time frame is a good place to pick out your levels. So here you go. So you wait for multiple touches before you confirm that this place or a particular place is a trend line. Sometimes you should note that sometimes breaks happen. Like for example, here there was a break out of the trend line at this level here, but price still came down inside the trend line. So if you don't know what you are doing, you will be thinking that this is a bullish market, like price is ready to buy, and you will buy from here. You will take your buy and predicting price going to this level or this level, and what the price do? Price came down here, it tested and sank in low. Reason because there's a reason for the breakout, which is actually to hunt the stop loss of early sellers, those who didn't wait for confirmations before taking their sell. Now, when you want to trade with a trend line, you have to wait for multiple touches, at least 2 touch. 1 touch does not confirm a trend line. 2 touches. So say I wanted to trade this, I remember this particular place in this price, and I traded it last year, made quite a couple of thousands of dollars from it, but I can't really remember this particular price, which is why I chose the GBP USD pair to make this analysis. Now, price made this movement downward, taking at this level down to its face and started coming up. So what I will do is I'll pick my trend lines and I connect dots. It's called connecting the dots. So I connect this to from here to not my trend line tools. I connect from here to here and I drag it downward. Now, how do I confirm my entry? How can you confirm your entry? There are factors that determine if a trend line would hold or not. So here, what am I looking at the top of the trend line? Now, this trend line is serving as a resistance level for me. This trend line is serving as a resistance level. What am I looking for here? I'm looking for a sell entry. Now, having in mind that when price hits this particular place, it's fell, price rejected and continue the downward movements. How do I trade this? I mark my levels. So here, as you can see, price used the resistance at this level here, to confirm the sell here, coupled with the trend line. That's 2 confirmations. And what happened? Price sold off. So I will look for the nearest resistance level here. I zoom in to look for the nearest resistance level around my trend line resistance level. The trend line is serving as resistance 1, so I'll be looking for a resistance 2. Now I can't find any resistance around this level, so what do? I wait for price to create a resistance. Obviously, the market was bullish from this place, from this level here to this level upward was a bullish move. Price was creating higher highs and higher lows, like as you can see. Higher highs, this is a low, this is a high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Obviously you can see higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. And price got to my area of interest, and now watch, this is what price did. When price came, you should know something about support and resistance, including trend line. It's not a particular place, it's an area around a level. So this might be a single line, does not confirm. This might be the actual price resistance, and price would come make something like this and down. Now if you should sell here, price will come make a movement like this and down. Now if you should sell here and you set your stop loss here, price have wanted you out, they took out your stop loss and continue the movement downward. Now this is what you do. Instead of using a single tool, you pick this and monitor price action before confirming your entry. Monitor price action. Now price got to the top of my trend line resistance here at this level here. So what did price do? Like I said, I first off I looked for the nearest resistance, which I couldn't find any. The nearest resistance is around this level here. Price used here as an order block, a resistance level to take price down, to push the price down. So it was like a mini resistance level. But if price should get to this place, this trend line will obviously be broken. Now what do? Like I said, I wait for price to create a resistance level. Now when price got to this place here, this level here, price came down as usual to grab orders to continue the bullish, because it's obviously on a bullish trend. The bigger picture is still bullish here, but price, now once price got to the top of my resistance, if I have any bullish order, I'd close waiting for the next movement, because I don't move the market, I follow trend. And what did price do? I waited. Price created the first support. Price could not break this level here. So after grabbing this order here, I would expect price to break this level here. And if you watch closely, you will see the breakouts. You will see this break of structure at around this place here. But this is a mini break of structure here. I'm sorry, change of character here. This is a mini change of character here around this level here. Change of character test. So this is a change of character here. The fork is strong with this auto correct. No. So this is a change of character here. A mini one. Price broke out, created this resistance here, when price couldn't take off this resistance here. So I'm monitoring, I would not just rush. Price couldn't take out this resistance here. After picking orders here, price went back up, created a new lower high and created this lower low here. What happened? Price still broke upwards to this level. Now this is where price is trying to confuse the buyers and the sellers. So what you do in this type of market is you wait for a clear signal, a clear entry, in order not to lose. So price have already created this resistance here on this level here. Didn't get to the edge of the support level here, the resistance level here. This is where the edge is. And what did price do? And by the way, if you picked this sell from here, it's actually a huge amount of pip. This is 70 pips movement. If you could catch this in a day, something. So what did price do here? Price also broke out here, another change of character here. So this is where I stay off the market and just wait. Price goes to this level of resistance, grab more orders down to this level, created a low, created a new lower, created a low here. From this side, created a low here, created a new lower high and created a new lower low, taking off this previous low. Confirmation. This is now a confirmation that the bears are actually in the market, but they are struggling to push the market down. Perhaps they need more sellers to close their sell position, the big players to close their sell position, in order for price to drive it down freely. So either ways, you can make profit from all this movement here. At this, after creating this lower high here, if you go down to the lower time frame, you could actually see that from this level to this level is actually a bearish trend. So we'll go down to a 15 minutes time frame. Let's check this out. I don't know what's wrong with my network at this point. So here, I'd have to look for. So here, so we'll go down to the 15 minutes time frame here. I'd have to look for that. So yeah, I think we're there now. Yeah, we're there. So here, so you can see that moving down to this the 1 hour time frame, you can see that price was like consistently creating this higher lows and higher high, but on a choppy, like a steep trend, choppy, confusing. You see here. So it can also be traded, but for like a scalping or a day trading, not swing, because obviously if you had entered here for a swing, you would have lost, you would have like closed out, because the market was not moving in one direction. It was like ranging from here to here. You can see the range levels here. So here, you see from here to here, how many pips? This is 50, which is actually what most scalpers are looking for. From here to here is actually 80 pips. So but this is where I actually would prefer to enter when price is ready to move. So how do you find out if price is ready to move? So price also created a support level at around here. At around here, price created a support level, bounced off. So this is where price actually got very close to our trend line here. So when you're trading trend line support and resistance, you should always know that if price have not gotten close at least 10 to 20 pips closer to your trend line support or resistance, you should actually stay off. So this is it here. As you can see, this is where price got closer. These are 8 pips. So here, So after price created this resistance level here, I just have to monitor price action. That is all I need to do. Now I can't take my sell here. After price broke this level here, tested here, when price came down, price was not able to take out this level to continue the sell, to confirm the sell. So I would stay off, and here you go again, created a new low, created a high. Compared to this level is actually a lower high, but price could not create a new low, a lower low. It created a lower high here, a higher low here. It's created a higher low here. And what did price do? Price broke out, breaking this previous high here, creating a higher high here, but still could not break out the resistance level that price created. And what happened again? Price came down here, created a new higher low, but couldn't create a higher high because it didn't break. So if price have created a higher high here and broke out of this, I would just waited for a retest and continue my buy. But no, price created a lower high instead of a higher high, and now came and broke out of this level here, creating a new low compared to this, and this. Now what do I have to do? Now this is a confirmation. You can see the volatility of this candle and this candle. This is a confirmation that price is ready to sell. What do I have to do? I will mark out my closest areas of resistance, which is around here, one here and here. So the moment price got to this point after creating this mini low high, price got to this point upwards to here. This is where I move down to the lower time frame to analyze from the lower time frame. So this is like a chart breakdown for you guys. So to confirm your entry, make sure that price gives a clear movement, candlestick confirmation. Now if you had sold from this level here, say you have sold from this level here, you would have not been on losses. But do you have the patience? This is like 20th October to 29th October before price was 28th October before price was actually ready to move. So here, but either ways, if you go to the daily time frame, say we move to the daily time frame, you would actually see that price was gradually creating lower highs and lower lows. What's wrong with these guys? So here, this is a daily time frame. So from the daily time frame, you can confirm here that price was creating lower highs and lower lows. So this is a confirmation that we are bearish, but we just have to wait for the perfect entry. So moving to the 4-hour time frame, you would see that the market was chopping, confusing, but on the daily time frame is actually clearer. Now here you go. This is the last high, the last low that created the last high here. Price came down, creating a new lower, a new higher low. Sorry, not lower high, a new higher low here coming. Price created a new higher low here, but couldn't create a new higher high at this level here. You see, And now to compare to this level, from this level to this level, is actually a lower high. This is a lower high here. Test a lower high, a lower high. So you should analyze through multiple time frames. This is the high. Sorry, this is the high here. This is the high. And when price created the lower high, price broke out of this previous low, confirming the bearish trend here. Now what did price do? You see, it's actually clearer on the daily time frame. It's actually very clear. After price broke out here, see, price went back up to create a new lower high here, and price created a new lower high here at this level here. And what happened after price created this lower high? You see the movement, the impulse movement down, breaking structure here, and there you go here. So this is it. So it's actually clearer on the daily time frame. You can see the movement came back up here. Test the low, the lower low, lower low here, the lower low here, created the lower high for the next lower low movement, which is here, and created the lower high movement here. So how do you confirm all these things to know if price is ready to move, to know when price is ready to move, when to enter? It's as simple. You get the bigger picture. You move to the higher time frame to see a clearer picture of it. So you see on the 4 hours 1 hour time frame, it's actually confusing, but on the daily time frame you can see there is nothing confusing here. Now you move down to the 4 hours time frame to confirm what price is doing. Here you go again. So moving down to the 4 hours time frame, you see what price is doing here. You see those levels I marked out, you see them. On getting to this, you see the rejections at every level. You see this rejection here, you see the rejection here on the lower highs. Now I'll move down to an even lower time frame, like I actually said on my previous video. This is just to look for my entry now. We see on the 1 hour time frame here, you could confirm this movement here. You could confirm this movement here on the lower time, on the 1 hour time frame. After you see price this high, created this low and went up, but couldn't take off this high on the 1 hour time frame. Now created a low, and here broke out of this structure. So all I have to do is wait. All I have to do, break out of this structure here. All I have to do is wait for a pullback upward to take my entry, and that was what price did. Price pulled back up to this level here, and this is where I take my entry and set my stop loss above this high here. At this high, just a little bit like above for spread, and what happened after then, we'll take to create a new low. And what happened? You see the movement, you see the impulsive movement downward, and this is how many pips movements are we looking at here? What is wrong with these guys? I don't know what's wrong with that, but I think I would have to like figure that out myself. So you see the movement downward. My measurement tools is not working. Reason unknown to me. It's only working for the buys, but not actually working for the sells. So this is it. You see the breakdown, like you see all the breakdown on the higher time frame. You see how clear it looks on lower time frame. So this is how you analyze the market, and you see the push up to create the new lower high, and then another impulsive move. So this is it. Now this is for the trend line support. The same thing you apply to the resistance. For trend line resistance, the same thing is to be applied for support, either up or down trend. Now mind you, whenever you're trading, say you're trading a trend line bullish, you should know the trend. So if it's a bearish trend line, you should know that every buy position you take is a risk. So this is a bearish trend line. For every buy position you take to the top, you should be very careful. You should, if you normally use a one lot size, you should use it to 0.5. Manage your risk, because you're trading against the trend. It doesn't matter if you're waiting for a trade to go to the top of the trend line. No, the best, as it's on a bearish trend line, the best, a bearish channel, the best is to wait for the sells, take from the sells. If you're taking the buys, going for the buys, you should be very, very, very cautious. Likewise the buys. So if price is on a bullish, if price is on a bullish trend and you're selling, you have to be very cautious as well. So personally, I know how to manage my risk on this aspect. So this is it. You wait for the buys, go with the buys. You go with the buys. You go with the buys instead of the sell, because on the buy you're expecting to create, for price to create a new high. But for the lows, price might get to a level like here. Price might decide not to get to the bottom and just get to somewhere like here. Let's say price might decide not to get to the bottom. Delete this for me. Price might decide not to go to the bottom and just like do something like this here. So it creates create. So price might decide not to get to the bottom, but just get to somewhere like here and create a new high instead. still come down. You understand? So that's it. This is it for the trend line. Now in case of fake outs, how you confirm a fake out and what to do when price fakes out a breakout. Remove drawings. What do you do when price fakes out a breakout? What to do when price fakes out a breakout? So like here at this point here, price fake out a breakout here. So let me zoom in. You know the normal the traditional breakout rules is usually when price breakouts you wait for a retest. When price breakouts you wait for a retest to collect your retest at the trend line to place your buy order, which is what price did here. And what happened when price broke out at this level here? Price retested and went high, but could not take out this high and came down. What happened? It created a double top here. Created a double top. For those who learn white curve, they have a name for this type of double top, so I don't really like curve. And this is what price did. So now how do you do? Now I've given you the rules of engagement, the rules of entry. You use candlestick. Now when price came to the top of this trend line, price did not show any sign of reversal, so entering here is a very big risk. You can see that price broke out with momentum, with volatility. Now when price broke out, price created a high here. You see the high here. But now comparing to this place here, price could not take out this resistance level here. You remember to mark your levels. You see it's still far from here. And now if I was looking at buys for this after the breakout, I would be waiting for price to create, either go to the nearest support level or create one for me. So for me, this is the nearest support level here. There is one here which is obviously broke out, so I should be waiting for price. If I want to buy, I should be waiting for price to get to this support level here and create, and I will move to the lower time frame and wait for price to create the lower highs, the higher lows, and the higher high on the lower time frame before picking my entry. But price did not get there. Now I would have to say, I'm talking about buying now after the breakout, I'm not talking about the sells. So just to confirm if price is faking a breakout, now I will wait for price like we waited for price to create a resistance on the previous analysis on the other one. Now we are waiting for price after the breakout. We are going to waiting for price to create, or either price go to the nearest support level or create a support. Now price came down to this point here, created this support here, but I can't take here as a support because price did not use here to create any here. If price had like come down, created the support and broke out here, this would have been confirmed a support. Now what I'm waiting for is for price to come down either to this level or to anywhere around this area, and I will move to the lower time frame to look for something like this on the lower time frame, and I will take my entry at the breakout of this place here, structure, and I will take my price, I will follow price down to up to this place. But now price came to this level here, couldn't break this level, couldn't break this previous high, created a lower high compared to this previous high, a lower high, and broken. Now taking off this previous low. So this is like my change of character here. So here become my change of character. Now I've confirmed that this is not price is ready to like go down. This breakout is a fake out. So this is how to confirm a fake out. If it had taken out this level here on this upward movement, I would have confirmed that this is a support and the price is still going up. But price could not take out this previous high. It created a lower high and then broke out of this level, creating a change of structure for the bears. So this is CH or CH. Now when you're trading this market, you have to be very patient. Exercise every patience in this world. Just be patient. And you see here, so after price broke out, what do I have to do now? This is where I move to the lower time frame to confirm my entry. So I'll move to say the 1 hour time frame to check if price gave us an entry at that level, or would have to like wait more. So here you can see what price did. You can see what price did here. Price broke out, the impulsive movement downward, got to this place, started ranging. You can call it a bearish flag or a bearish pennant or a bearish triangle, whichever name you want to give to it. So I think this is more of a flag. So price get a bearish flag. Now watch, I can't take my entry here because price did not take out this level. I always wait a break of structure to take my entry. Now you see here, price was creating this mini lower highs and this mini higher lows and higher high. You see, in a ranging pattern, created this high here, and here this is where I take my entry at the break of this structure. So I tell you, I usually wait for a mini break of structure or change of character. So if you move to the 15 minutes time frame, this would be a change of character at this level here. So this is where I take my entry because I'm looking for sales, and here you go, I'll take my sell entry here at the break here, and I'll set my stop loss above, down we go. Personally, I'm going to set my stop loss here, my take profit here, but price obviously did not get to that level before the big push or the big movement upward. So you can see the movements, the retest here, down, up, and the new lower high. Then so this is how you confirm a fake out or a continuation or a real breakout, a fake out or a breakout. So in this case, this is a fake out. I've told you things to look out for to confirm if it's actually a fake out or a breakout. So if this was a breakout, we would have seen a movement. If this was a breakout, would have seen a movement like this here, this level. After price created the support here, would have seen a breakout of this previous high, this impulsive movement. But we have broken out of the previous impulsive movements, and then maybe we would have been looking for something like this, and then on the lower time frame we would be looking for something like choppy here, back here, and then the new highs. So this is like, yeah, I would take my entry from here, stop loss here, below here, and above to create a new high. to the previous, to the nearest resistance level, which is around here. So this is it, but price did not go this way. So to confirm it's a fake out, to see what price did, created the high, created the lower high. Even on the one hour time frame, you can confirm more of it, because here this is a double top from this level to this level. Here you see the break of structure around here, and here you go. So this is it. So this is for the trend line, guys. So this goes for the support or resistance, trend line supports or the trend line resistance, depending on which you want to go for. So this is how you analyze it. So there are still candlestick confirmations. You wait for the bullish hammer, the shooting star, the engulfing candle, the morning star, and the evening star. So here you can see here price used an engulfing candlestick to continue the buys. Here this is an engulfing candlestick. Here you see this bullish candle engulfed the bearish candle. So personally I would want to see like a little bit, personally I would want to see like a little bit of this thing downward to even this place to continue the buy. I'm not gonna lie, I just have to be very, very conservative, but price did not do that immediately. I think price created a new high before coming down here to do that. So this is it. This is how you use this. Is a trend line support. You see the touch, the first touch, the second touch, see the third touch here. So say let me I might go to the 15 minutes time frame. Let me check if I would like confirm an entry here. So do the things I look out for. So this is a straight movement. I cannot wait for this breakout of structure here, because if price breakout is such, it's already created a new high. So I'll be looking for a breakout structure on the 15 minutes time frame. So let's say I move to the 15 minutes time frame. So say we move down to the 15 minutes time frame. What are we looking for? We are looking for our trend line, right? I think so. I don't even know where it is right now. I don't know if it's back or if it's forward. So I think it's forward. I'm backward, sorry. Okay. Server is very, 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 very poor. I don't really know what is happening today. Turn on this guy is actually gonna load, isn't it? So this is what we are looking for here, this point here, back to the 15 minutes time frame. No, price is not loading. So price is actually not loading, and I don't have any quantifiable explanation for that. So but yeah, so I would have to like explain this verbally. So say I want to follow this trend line to take my buys to the upside. This is what I'll be looking for here. Now on the 1 hour time frame, there's an engulfing candle and a trend line support. So this is what I'll go down to the 15 minutes time frame. This is what I'll be looking for here. This and the breakout structure. So from the 15 minutes time frame, I'll be looking for it from somewhere here. So this is the impulse, and this will be the breakout structure. This is really change of character from the 15 minutes time frame, and this. So if I should move down to the 15 minutes time frame, this is exactly something I would say, but the 15 minutes time frame is not loading. So this will be like, this will serve as the change of character, and this will be the retest here, and this will be the continuation. So this is where I take my buy entry from here, my buy entry from this level here down to whichever level. Says it's the 15 minutes time frame, it's actually for just scalping, and you see the movement upward, down, up to this place here. You can see the movement. So I just reached this 15 minutes would load, so that I will show you guys this. I think we're making progress this time. It's refusing to load, maybe too much data to load, and so it's not loading. So this is it for the trend line, support, resistance, the fake out or breakout, confirmations for entry. So this is all you need to know. So just to put it like on a plain sheet for you guys, this is what it will look like. A trend line here. Let me look for your channel type. So this is it. So this is just to put this into concept here. Bullish trend line, I'll be waiting for price to get to the support level to take my buys, and this is the second touch. After the second touch here, price go up, coming down to create the third touch. This is what I'll be looking for, something like this, upward, a little bit push, downward, and here breakout of this structure, breakout of this place here, change of character, and I'll wait for like a mini one, and then I will go follow price up. Same way, this same thing goes for here, and here. So this is here I move to the lower time frame to look for this structure here and here. So these are like the rules of entry. This is how it is, this is how it works. For the bearish, same way, downward movement here. So remember what I said, guys. For a bullish trend line, for a bullish trend, you to be on the safe side, wait for the buys. If you're taking the sells, risk 50% of what you normally risk. Do not risk 100%. If you're like using a one lot size, you take it down to 0.5. If you're using a 0.1 lot size, you take it down to 0.05. So this here, this is the confirmation here, and this is what I would wait for, this movement here, here, and here, or just here, and here. You know, any of them is acceptable. The three confirmations, the two. So this is just it. So if peradventure a breakout happen here, if there is a breakout here, if there is a breakout here, if there should be a breakout here, you wait for price to retest to the nearest resistance inside bed box or outside, or you wait for price to create one. If price should create one here, you wait for the break of this place here and here back, and you move down to the 15 minutes time frame and you look for something like this, and this is where you take your entry here, the break of this place, and here entry. This is where you take your entry here, pick your entry here. Okay, this thing is not gonna come here. Pick your entry here, you set your stop loss here or around here and to the next high. So for the bear side, the bear breakouts, the same thing goes for the bears. You wait for the breakouts here, you wait for price to go to the nearest resistance level, or you wait for price to create one, like creating one here. You wait for it to break out again from this previous high, and then you wait for the pullback from the 15 minutes time frame. You look for something like this and you take it down. So this is just it. This is for the bullish, this is for the bearish, this is the breakout. And for the fake out, I already showed you guys, if it doesn't take out the previous high and it comes back in and creates something like this, comes back in, I mean, if it doesn't break out, like it couldn't break out of this previous high, it comes back in here. So this is what we are looking for here. We are looking for this back to this point, and we'll take it to this level to continue. This for the fake outs here of the this is the bullish fake out, and for the bearish fake out, since it couldn't take off this here, it will stop here. There will be a break-in again, and here you go. There will be a break-in and there will be a retest here, and here you can take it. The buys. So this is it. This is for the fake outs, and I just showed you the breakouts. So this is all you need to know about Trendline. Support, resistance, confirmation for entry. This is all you need to know about Trendline analysis. So if you have any question, you can drop it on the comments box, and I will make a new video, or I would explain to you, or make a new video for you explaining whatever you want me to explain and answering your questions. So if you find this content useful, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also share this video, like, subscribe, turn on your notification for my new video. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much.